Holy shit. So it's Thursday at 12:08 a.m. I was supposed to do this before I went to bed, and I'm supposed to be in bed. I'm supposed to be in bed right now. So I'm gonna see if I can put this out uh real fast. So 12:09, let's see. Hopefully around 15 minutes. We'll see. I think so. Just first off, this is Carrizo um, Plain National Monument. I think that's the correct name. I bought a shirt. It's my cousin with his birds book and his amazing style. But yeah, Carrizo National Plain Monument, a little trip review, and then also some more camera stuff and more photo stuff. Um, so if you, well, before I get into that, yeah, the newest print is up and available, so I'll link to that. Check it out. It's from Whitney Portal. I didn't print anything from Carrizo. Um, yeah, it turns out I didn't scan too much from Carrizo, so maybe I gotta go back and see if there's anything else worth scanning. But there's definitely some bad photos in here. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna kind of talk about that a lot more. Um, if you were, if you listened to the last one, you know I was just getting into the Mamiya 7 and shooting film, and so this is the second trip shooting the Mamiya, and I guess um, I guess putting its durability to the test, taking it outdoors all the time. But anyways, there's no excuses now because it's my second time using the camera, and yeah, and I don't know. I could say I think I'm still saying I'm testing film though, testing the format. Uh, but yeah, no excuses. I'll do some self critiques on some of my bad photos. Um, and again, just figuring this out. So go check out some stuff I wrote. This stuff's still up. About some trips. I think this is the first one. So yeah, the next trips coming up actually are wrong way. I guess I'll talk about this at the end. But yeah, yeah, some new prints up. Go check those out. I'll talk about the next one later. Um, oh shit, how do I stop this music? Yeah, that's this guy playing this song. So when I'm screen recording, I can't actually use the controls on the keyboard to stop the music from playing. Oh my, yeah, this is just eating up sometimes. So this trip kind of this trip kind of came about. I don't know. I feel like, oh, if it was a Facebook group thing or Facebook invite. I don't know how much actual time we had before to prepare, but I don't know. There was a Facebook group, so yeah, me and my cousin, we met up. This is Carrizo National Plain, or no, Carrizo Plain National Monument, and and basically we we were coming from L.A. and they were coming from the Bay Area, and so we met up. One thing about this place is there's no phone reception, and there's only, I think, three or maybe two official campsites, and then you could actually camp, like on the side of the road and stuff like that. At some parts of the thing. So it was a little. hectic at first, trying to like just meet up because we didn't know the situation on the campsites, if we were gonna get one, if he got one, if we had to get one, if they were gonna be parked down the road somewhere. It might have been, not impossible, but very hard to find each other. But we all found each other pretty easy. We got a campsite. This is what is it called? BLM land, Bureau of Land Management. Yeah, free. So it's free to camp here. I think there was no entrance fee. It was free. They had a restroom. They had a nice restroom, I think. Maybe. They had what are those? A gift shop and little center to look at a snake or something. I don't know. Look at birds and shit. But that was nice too. It was actually really nice. They had tours of some cave paintings on some like, I don't know, we didn't see it, but I'm guessing it was like some walls like this with some cave paintings on it, or like, some I don't know, paintings from way back when. But you have to reserve the place. So back to the Facebook group. There's a big picture of some wildflowers, tons and tons, like an ocean of wildflowers. And this was gonna be a wildflower trip to go see the wildflowers. And we get there and the place is pretty dry, and there are very, very few wildflowers. But it was still nice. I liked it. I liked the tones and the colors. But yeah, that was one not big thing, but that was one funny thing from the trip, was expecting wildflowers and not seeing any. But nonetheless, we explored some stuff. We explored, I think, most of the park. There was a day trip to the town to get firewood and get Popeye's chicken. They kind of took hours. It took hours. So yeah, you definitely have to get gas or have gas and have all your things, because you don't want to be driving out of this place, because it's kind of just a big long stretch. It's kind of like a entrance at the top and bottom, and it's a long drive to the next town. And because of the roads are not all 100% paved, so it takes a long time. But this is like East San Luis Obispo County. Just on the other side of this ridge is like the 5 freeway and all that stuff. And behind us is probably like the 101, I'm guessing, on the other side of another ridge. But yeah, it's a big flat plain in between these mountains. Does that mean it's a valley? Or no, because it's flat? Because it's flat, it's a plain? I don't fucking know. So yeah, we there was a trip. There was a trip to the grocery store and Popeyes, and yeah, just some basic exploring. We were camping with a little one and a couple other friends, so it was definitely a nice, easygoing trip. There was definitely some birding going on and some very light hiking going on. This spot in particular was, you drive up and kind of walk up this little hill to see this nice little view. It's probably the middle of the day. This is ektar film. This is when I first started to like ektar film, but I'll get into all that photo stuff later. So I think, yeah, that was it. So some light exploring. This was April, I have it on right here somewhere. April 16th weekend. So I think we were at least 1 or 2 weeks late, so that's another tip. Figure out the right time to go to see all the wildflowers, because this whole place definitely, you could tell there was like remnants of wildflowers somewhere. But yeah, we were just a week or two late, maybe 3 weeks late. So yeah, look that up if you go. But I think that's it about the trip. If anything comes up, I'll mention it. But yeah, let's go through some of the photos. Yeah, no particular order. Um, this so yeah, cause I've been using the cameras, um, and somewhat familiar with these, will be more photo critiques as well now, since I think I had a fair amount of time practicing. But this whole first series is are are the Canon ae1 with ektar film. Um, and then the back half, there's some lomo film testing. There's some velvia, and I don't know if there's a lot more other photos, but yeah, I don't think I scanned them. I don't know what I did. Uh, so yeah, a photo like this. This is a bad photo in general. I think I cropped it, but to me, this like dark spot, like this could have been composed better. Like more dark spots, kind of better, not just one in the middle. And like all this is bad. It's not really focused, or anything's in focus. And yeah, so it's a bad photo. Number one, bad photo. Again, shot with the Canon. I'm guessing split. I was seeing this split in light, but I guess one thing good about film is the exposure latitude. Again, camera words. So there's still like information in the sky. Oh, and over here in the shadows. Definitely, if you shot this with most digital cameras, it wouldn't be able to read the darkness here and the lightness here. So it's cool that there's information there, but I don't know. This is still not that great, I think. This shadow could have been like more, had more of a design, or have more of a shape that might have been better. The top of the mountain, but anyways. I like this photo, but so this was all from a morning bike ride I went on. I don't know what happened. I just think we had set a time, or I was like to go somewhere, and I was gonna head that direction on my bike, and then if I didn't make it back in time, they would just pick me up. That was kind of the plan. That was the plan. But I did make it back. Where was the photo I was looking at? Oh, yeah. So this one would have been cool with some wildflowers, huh? No. So there is a little S in the like nice leading line on the bottom half, but then this top half kind of slopes down that way. So I don't know if it's good that everything's like flowing to here, and there's nothing really going in that direction. It's just all leading off the page. So again, this is where film makes it look nice to me. And I think a lot of these, I'm always getting surprised on how the film looks, because I haven't shot film in a long time, in years. So all of these, like, oh yeah, film makes it look cool. But yeah, but photo wise, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's a weird composition, but it does have foreground, middle ground, and background. So I don't know. That's one thing. It's kinda, no, I don't know. So yeah, I was testing. I wanted to test like the shadows, like how it, how contrasty it was. This is all ektar film. This photo there's like a good, like negative space, but I mean, clouds maybe or something to kind of, well, I guess I don't know, smooth texture, rough texture, some opposite shit. But yeah, this was all on a bike ride. Saw a rock formation. There's a bunch of rock formations. I don't think you're necessarily supposed to come close, especially at sometimes something about the birds nesting, so you can't necessarily go towards every rock formation. Here I was bracketing to kind of just see like what the camera would do. So I guess I am still film testing. But more rock formations. At the top of the hill. So this one, yeah, so actually my cousin asked me on a recent trip, how do you get people not to smile or be more natural? I think one one thing I learned way back in like a journalism class, in a photojournalism class, is you know, people are always gonna smile when you bust out a camera. It's kind of like everyone's, not everyone's natural reaction, but it's a common reaction. And yeah, you got to take this shot where they're smiling and posing and stuff, and then to get the natural shot, you just hold, you still hold the frame, you still hold the composition, and you wait for them to stop. And sometimes it takes longer than others if you're you know, like doing an assignment or whatever. They'll pose and pose and pose, and you just got to keep like doing it until they like get sick of the photo, and then they like, you know, stop like cheesing for the camera. So yeah, he actually asked me that question, and that's one answer. You just hold the camera or keep taking pictures or be like, yeah, I got it, and then wait for them to do some natural. This isn't like a great example or anything of but yeah, this is pose reaction and not so pose reaction. Um, but yeah, in other instances, you could get, I guess, better reactions. This is just him walking off, but uh, again, his amazing outfit. This is a book bag, literally, bird book bag. His glassing, just glassing bag. Red and green, man. Christmas. Those colors clash. Yeah, bad exposure shot. I don't know what I was thinking. This was came out not good. I don't I don't know. Foreground back no. So this is like late in the not. This is the first day, second day. I think this is the second day. Um, yeah, this is on top of that hill. It's a nice little view. I wonder what that lake looks like now. I bet you can't even cross. The way we entered through the five, like back, where's a good picture? There's no good picture. Back this way, you come through and drive across this thing, but I bet now, because of the rain, this is probably like wetlands, probably a gang of birds, huh? But anyway, but yeah, this is February 23rd, 2017. So, um, if you don't know, there were some storms. It's been storming. Other ways to get natural pictures is, yeah, just be a fly on the wall, but there's no walls here. But yeah, just hang out in the back and take pictures of people doing shit. There's a lizard behind here. See, Carrizo Plain National Monument. It's a lizard trying to show the kid the lizard. Forget her name. This is one of my favorite photos because of this design from the trip. Favorite photos from the trip. Yeah, this line kind of just leads you straight to my cousin's wife. And yeah, there's like she's looking that way, and there's actually something that way, and then this line leads this way, straight through it. And then the sky again, ektar film. Like one thing that ektar does is really saturate these reds. So it's like the red like skin tones come out a lot, and then the blues. I don't know if I like this now. I think I liked it in the beginning, but this blue sky stuff. I hate when it does that. Alright, sorry. So Lightroom, you think that it would have a natural, or like a, from going smaller to bigger, it'll go smaller to bigger, but these are all zoom. I'm zooming in, and then it zooms out before it zooms in. That's something with these. Yeah, this 1.4. Sorry, I'm being particular. 1.4, 1.2, 2.1. But yeah, it doesn't even matter because I didn't really zoom in that much. Anyways. Get at it. Alright. But yeah. I like this photo. And yeah, that's one reason I didn't really print I didn't print anything from this series just because it was like a big group trip, and a lot of my favorite photos have like people in it, and I don't think people would buy photos, or I don't think people would want photos of people they don't know. This is the other favorite photo of mine. From the top of the hill, you always like silhouettes. I think everyone's pose to me is creating some kind of funny story. Not funny story, but a story. And yeah, especially right here with the kid. I don't know. She's crying. He's looking off. They're together. This like hat, look all the same. And she's alone. But yeah, I like the silhouette and I like the spacing and everything. Again, this is all just with the Canon. I don't know why I didn't bust out the Mamiya. It's kind of a hassle when you have two different cameras. You kind of like picking and choosing. Yeah, and most people say it's good to just shoot with one thing, so so for consistency. But I don't know. So this is a change to the what is it? The Canon to the Mamiya. So this is lomo film. I was just testing it out. Again, there was this like, I don't think this is called banding, but there's that line that goes across, and that just means your scanner's dirty. So if you ever see that line that goes across, you could probably, I don't even know if you could see it on the, I have other examples. But yeah, there's a burnt out car that was cool. You can definitely see the difference in quality as far as but I don't know, this ain't no camera review. This bad picture. I don't like this whole side, how it's white. It's a bad picture. I think yeah, cropped it or came in. Then it's still weird, that line. So, I mean, this is a bad picture to me. Lomo film, way lighter. I think, I don't know if this is an edit or like, yeah, I think at this point my scan settings are still not defined. So, like, I'm getting different color scans, but overall, Lomo film is kind of lighter. And, like, yeah, it's supposed to be, I don't know, just lighter. But yeah, if you get this line on your scans, that is because your scanner's dirty. This is the Grand Canyon Horseshoe Bend at Carrizo Plain National Monument. Yeah, it's definitely fun camping with these guys who always mess around, do a lot of exploring, maybe go places where we're not supposed to go sometimes. Just walk around. You know, I think at this point we're just wandering. So this is the day 2. I don't remember when I started, man. This is too long again. I think 9, 10. It's been 25 minutes. Wow. Yeah, these are horrible. I don't know what I was thinking with, like, and then, yeah, obviously I didn't know what this line was, and I just kept scanning. But yeah, I don't know, these are really bad. Foreground, back, no, shallow focus, bad. Better without the bush. But yeah, these were some wildflowers, some dead wildflowers we saw. There were a little bit in other photos. But yeah, I think this is, I don't know what direction this is looking. This is probably looking west. Yeah, due west, I can tell. But yeah, probably towards slow and stuff. Um, it's crazy. I've probably been out, in that area, but not all the way this far. This area of slow, maybe once. But yeah, not this far. So this is velvia. It's I like the photo, and I want to know why these damn bushes only grow on hills. That's one thing I want to know. But velvia, but then this photo, because it's velvia. So if I go back to, here's a photo lesson. This photo that has like shade and sky, and you got information on both. You could barely see the blue, but there's information there. See, right there. That photo versus the velvia photo. So there's like way less information here. You could tell right there's no information. It's all white. And that's what velvia does, or that's one thing. Yeah, that's one thing velvia does. The exposure latitude is very small, so you can't really shoot super contrasty things unless that's what you're going for. And like, in certain situations it'll work, but this situation it didn't work, but I still like it, even though. And yeah, last photo. This is more wandering. This is a quality of velvia, or a quality of medium format anyway. Like, you can see back here, the lines are still pretty crisp. And like, yeah, just the details tight. Yeah, that was this trip. We didn't do, like I said, I think I talked about most of it in the beginning, how it went down. Trips we had to do, hikes we did. We hiked down on what's it called, a boardwalk? Down here somewhere. There's like a boardwalk. But But yeah, in total, we probably did only like a mile or two of hiking. It's a real chill place to come. I definitely recommend bringing a bicycle. Um, if you have a dual sport, you could actually shoot here. You could shoot guns here. Maybe not like in this area, but back in the hills area, you could shoot guns. And definitely figuring out the time of year to go where you get wildflowers. And yeah, I think we're just off by a week or two. Um, so yeah, we'll definitely come back to this place when there are wildflowers and check it out. And hopefully, when we have, I don't know, we can maybe shoot or have guns. Uh, so quickly, bonus iPhone pictures. So this trip, we got buttermilk donuts from, I forget this, what's that lady's name? But the best buttermilk donuts in LA on off of I don't even know the street, off the national exit, off the 405. What is her name? Starts with a P, like and it's weird. It's a weird name, but whatever. Every time. So this is one of those times where I wish I actually had a real camera, because I think this would have came out way better with a less wide phone lens. This is us at the grocery store before we go in, and then there's a bunch of these 116 photos. I'm not gonna go through them all. I actually did go through them all a little bit earlier. I picked out a couple. Yeah, I think a mountain bike might be best, but I had my road bike, and it was kind of like those dirt roads that you see in those you know old school Tour de France type deals. Uh, so yeah, I got my bike light just in case it gets dark at 9 in the morning probably. What time is it? 7:13. I was up at 7:13 in the morning. Damn. And riding a bike at 7:13 in the morning. God damn. I can't even do that. I can't even do that anymore. Some Yeah, I kind of like the lines. But yeah, this is just all from that morning bike ride I was talking about. I had my camera. I would definitely try to ride this whole thing, this whole stretch. I think it's probably only like 40 miles total, like one way. So start at one end and just come to, like, go, I don't know, maybe back and forth. Like, and just do it all day. It'd be tight. I think that's a thing. I think we should do that next time. Because we'll be able to stop everywhere, bring our lunches. Or maybe, I don't know, park a car. Get Uber. This is on the way back. This is all uphill. You can't really tell. But it's like all the way like behind this little mountain range. It's so far. Alright, maybe not the whole thing. Maybe not bike the whole thing. And then this, oh man, this sucked. So this, you can't tell how steep it is, but it goes up and behind here. And I got to like back here and I started to walk my bike because I wasn't gonna make it. I put this on just because this is just an iPhone picture. Just the tilt, No, I just raised the camera up. Um, so you see like the cows are kind of like in line, and it's kind of like busy. Is the photo word? It's busy right there. And if you just lift the camera up a little bit, obviously it's not the best example, but if I got up a little bit higher and was able to get separation, and so they were like, right above the line, it would have made for like a, like layers. There would have been more layers, man. More cows. So this is a drive. There's a lot of driving here. Some of it's pretty sketchy if you don't like even yeah, especially for my car because my car's not even four-wheel drive and it's a big ass piece of shit. So yeah, some areas are sketchy with like you know, especially with if it's like wet weather because there's puddles around and you didn't know how deep they were. But it actually was really fun driving some areas. This was a pretty steep uh, climb to get up here. And yeah, we should be eating. Is he eating? See what I said about the zoom? Damn it. Is he eating? But yeah, it's a good picnic spot at the top. I forget, I don't know what it's called, but you could go up there and have lunch. Uh, yeah, it's like a nice drive, man. It's nice views and nice slow dirt roads. And these are the wildflowers we saw. Oh yeah, but yeah, I could only imagine this place like right now, because all the rain would be getting all these would probably be green. All these green hills, this whole area would be all green. You could see a little bit of it here, but yeah, this would all be green. Maybe now is a good time to go. See what I'm saying? Are you serious? Um, yeah, and it's it. Carrizo National, no, Carrizo Plain National Monument. There's a plane. A plane. Not to be confused with a valley. Um, yeah, so some new prints. I don't know if I'm gonna print this Friday, but maybe next week I'll have one more up. This site lets you post 5 things for free, so I'm just trying this out. Hopefully, get a couple sales soon. Anyone listening to this? If anyone listened this far into it, so the first purchase, I'll throw in a second print for free. How about that? But you gotta be the first one. But so next trip is we start backpacking, and it's to what is it, Mosquito Lakes 2 1 Mosquito Lakes number 1. um One thing I don't like about blogging or blog sites are the order the ordering, because this is like one of the last photos but it's first, so you really gotta make sure you order your photos right when you know sometimes you just want to put stuff up. But yeah, big backpacking trip with a couple people that's never been backpacking before, and then a couple pro backpackers. We get our first look at the what's that thing called? The carbon fiber Bear Vault. The Bear Vault is a Bear Vault. We get our first look at that. A long trip. A lot more to talk about. As you can tell, a lot more Mamiya 7 photos. So it'll definitely be super photo heavy. And because it's a backpacking trip, definitely more trip heavy about, the trail and the situation and the hailstorm. No, it didn't hail. The rainstorm and the thunderstorm. It didn't hail though. But yeah, definitely more on this next trip. Mosquito Lakes in Mineral King. Backpacking, two night backpacking. Mineral King, Mosquito Lakes. That's the next one. And yeah, hopefully I'll have some new prints up. As you can tell here, there's a lot of fishing, a lot of hiking, meeting two new people. Um, yeah, we'll leave it there. A lot of birding, some birding. I heard a bird. Yeah. All right, next one to the next one.